Hey folks, you're with Jen, your best mate, with a basic tutorial today on the We Are Memory Keepers crocodile. If you want to play along today, just pause the video, go and grab your crocodile, some eyelets and some scrap cardstock or chipboard you can practice on. The crocodile is basically designed to punch holes and insert eyelets. Eyelets are an embellishment you can add to your craft projects to give them a little bit of interest and pizzazz and finishing. According to the packaging, it works not just on paper-based surfaces, but on leather and fabric, plastic and tin. I haven't used it on all of those surfaces. I have used it on fabric, but mostly I've used it on paper-based materials, and I've had the best results with things like heavy cardstocks, chipboard and boxboard. There is a limit to the thickness that this model of crocodile will punch through, so it's good to be aware of that and try it first before trying it on a finished project and finding that it's not going to work. You'll see on your tool that it has a lock and unlock button, one on each side of the tool. One is a lock symbol and the other one has an unlocked lock symbol on it. To deploy it, you simply gently squeeze the handles, press the unlock button, and your crocodile, voila, will open. Your crocodile has two different sized hole punches on it. At the top of the tool, you'll see a 1/8 of an inch punch hole. That's for a small sized eyelet, and that measurement is engraved on the side of the machine. You need your glasses for this one, guys. And then on the other side of the machine is the 3/16 of an inch, such a mouthful, standard eyelet punch, listed as well on the side of the machine. Here's a sample of a 1/8 of an inch eyelet. They're very small. And then the standard eyelet, I hope you can see that there by comparison, which is the 3/16 of an inch. Now moving on to the eyelet epicenter at the front of the machine, there is a top part and a base part, or a top piece and a base piece. You'll notice that the top piece has kind of a long nipply thing sticking out of it, and the base is more of a flat nipply thing. They can be readjusted by pulling out that little piece gently and then rotating it. Same for the base, and you will choose these settings according to what size eyelet you're using or what kind of embellishment. These cube sides are actually marked with a letter. So the top one's lettered from A to D. That's the A, B, C, and D. Who would have thunk it? There's actually an indent in those black sides that's used for flat or round embellishments. Never in my life knew that was there, but discovered that recently. What a revelation that is. And now just pushing that cube back in with a gentle squeeze. Similarly, at the base, there's cube pieces are numbered from 1 to 4. I would have to say that this is one of We Are Memory Keepers' best held secrets about this tool. And this would have made our lives a lot easier had we known it sooner. Anyway, sneaky secrets. But now we know it. This is going to change your relationship to this machine, I promise you. You're going to love it. Look what I found online. This is an absolute game changer. It's the cube chart for this machine. It tells you which settings to use for which eyelet. I mean, this is a mic drop moment, let's face it. Alright, here comes the fun stuff. I'm going to insert a standard eyelet, 3/16 inch. I'm coming up to the relevant hole punch. Punching a hole in the chipboard. Simple enough process. Then selecting my settings, which on that long nipple part is going to be a letter A, and on the bottom part a number 1, according to my cube chart. Rock and roll. Now I'm inserting the eyelet into the hole on the chipboard. Bit fiddly, but not too bad. Then placing the long nipple into the top of the eyelet. I've got it turned upside down, see there, lining it up with the flat nipple at the base, and then a gentle squeeze. Nothing too violent. And there it is. Look at that. Perfect insertion. Let's do it again. Now for the little guy, 1/8 of an inch. These are a little more fiddly, but patience. I'm choosing the correct punch. Then selecting the correct settings according to my cube chart, which are going to be a C. A C for the long nipple. And a 3 for the flat nip. There she is. Off we go. Eyelet into the hole. Giving a little press in. Machine, nipple into top of eyelet. Lining up the base. Gentle squeeze. Bob's your uncle, Fanny's your aunt. Another feature to be aware of, if you want to place your eyelet a particular distance away from your edge, is a little sliding stopper here near the punch that can be adjusted from anywhere within an inch up to an inch, or 2.5 centimeters. If you prefer to work in that metric, then you can just turn it over and it'll have the centimeters there. So you just slide the stopper to where you want it and go from there. So as an example, I've set my stopper here to about, 3/4 of an inch. And I punch my holes at the same distance along the edge of the piece, which means I get a nice uniform straight line. Most of the time I just eyeball my hole, but if you want to be precise, then that's a feature you can use. If you want to be extra classy and you have the means, you can insert an eyelet with a washer. Here's how it works with the washer. Here's the eyelet and washer. I'm grabbing my cube chart, 3/16 of an inch eyelet and washer, finding my settings, applying them to the tool. Number 2 for the flat nib, and then A for the long nib. This is for the standard eyelet once again. Here I'm actually placing the washer onto the tool, onto the flat nib, the base. Then I'm popping my eyelet into the hole through the card. And then very carefully and artfully sliding that long nib. Oh, I've lost it. And that, my friends, might happen to you about 5 times. But don't worry about it, because perseverance is key, and if you really want it, you will succeed. Here we go, getting it in there, sandwiching that long nib into the top of the eyelet, and then a little gentle squeeze. Voila. Classy. Now you could try the same thing with a 1/8 inch or small eyelet and washer, but I don't have a washer that tiny, and if you want to go there, I wish you good luck. There's a variety of eyelet types and styles that you can use with the crocodile. Here's another one. This is a wide eyelet. It's pretty cool, just for something different. It says here that it has a 0.5 centimetre diameter in the centre. So now they want to use centimetres. Anyway, that's basically the 3/16 inch setting on the machine. And it works the same way. It's the same process that you use with the generic eyelet. I haven't made reference to snaps because I wanted to keep things simple up front, but if you look at the cube chart and you look at the tool, there is reference to flat and round embellishments, and I think this refers to snaps. This is what snaps look like. As you can see, they don't have a hole in the top like a regular eyelet, but they do have an eyelet base. I think you'd use the corresponding setting from your cube chart for a flat embellishment, but I'm not entirely sure. I'm thinking a round embellishment might be more domed on top. Okay, therein endeth the lesson for today, my friends. I hope you found this useful, and I really recommend just practicing with the tool, and that'll help you get more confident if you're feeling confused about it or nervous. I'm just going to do a little project here while I've got the crocodile out. Had this tag sitting around, so I thought, let's have a bit of an experiment. Hope you all have a great day, everybody, and I'll see you real soon.